Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission today is to really cut through all the noise. We've got a massive stack of sources, articles, papers, reports, and we're going to pull out the essential insights for you.
We really are, and it's a fascinating mix connecting, the operational pressures of modern business with what's happening on the absolute frontiers of science. We're here to get you informed fast.
We have three, I think, crucial areas we're exploring for you. First up, we're digging into this alarming trend, the AI doom loop that's fundamentally changing hiring practices and, well, frustrating a lot of people.
A lot of people. Then we'll get into Al Jazeera's huge strategic move. They're partnering with Google Cloud to launch an integrative AI model called the Core.
And we won't stop there. We're also covering everything else you need to know, including, and this is amazing, the discovery of a bizarre lemon-shaped planet.
It's incredible. And we'll wrap things up with a really rapid-fire rundown of the top trending AI productivity tools that you can actually use today.
Okay, let's unpack this. We have to start with the workforce, because the data we're seeing suggests a kind of mass casualty event in the hiring process.
That's a strong way to put it, but it's not wrong. These AI hiring systems are everywhere now, and the frustration from both sides, job seekers and companies, it's just immense.
Which is where this idea of the AI doom loop comes from.
Exactly. And the term doom loop is just so appropriate here. It describes this self-reinforcing negative feedback cycle. The AI systems are built for one thing, really, raw efficiency.
Shaving seconds off the time to hire metric, that kind of thing.
Right. They use algorithms for automated resume screening, for predictive analytics, but in the process, they just completely depersonalize the whole thing.
And here's the consequence you're feeling, right? Job seekers, they realize they aren't interviewing with a human, at least not at first. So they start optimizing their resumes for the AI, just cramming them with keywords and phrases they think the algorithm wants to see.
Exactly. The human input becomes tailored for the machine. And this, of course, floods companies with applications that are technically AI optimized, but they might lack any genuine human nuance or creativity.
So the AI gets worse data from people trying to game the system, and then the hiring outcomes get worse.
Now the company's response. They tweak the AI to be even stricter, which just, restarts the entire loop. It feeds on itself.
And the company pays the price twice. First, they're spending all this money on an AI that gives them questionable hires.
And second,
they alienate the top-tier candidates, the people who just refuse to engage with a process that feels like a total black box. You've got companies drowning in applications but somehow missing the best people.
It's a fascinating trade-off that business leaders have to navigate. I mean, the efficiency gain is undeniable. An AI can screen thousands of resumes faster and cheaper than any human team.
Of course.
But if that efficiency comes at the direct cost of candidate experience and, long-term talent retention, is it really worth it? It's a question of applying automation with a lot more nuance than just matching keywords.
It demands a more human-centered approach. Otherwise, the talent just walks away.
Okay, let's pivot from how people are hired to how news is gathered and distributed.
A huge strategic move in global media.
It really is. Al Jazeera Media Network has just introduced its new integrative AI model. They're calling it the Core, and it's in collaboration with Google Cloud.
And this partnership is significant. I mean, not just for Al Jazeera, but for journalism as a whole. It's really elevating AI from a passive tool like a transcription service or something to an active, you'd say necessary, partner in every single stage of news production. This is about deep integration.
The sources outline a truly ambitious mission here. They say the Core is built on 6 key pillars, all designed to support journalists. What are those pillars actually focused on? Well, they're focused on leveraging the speed and the scale of Google Cloud's infrastructure, which for a global network is a massive strategic advantage.
So we're talking about things like enhanced data processing for investigative work.
That's a big one. Also accelerating fact-checking, deepfake detection, providing dynamic visualization tools, and of course, automating those complex, really time-consuming internal workflows.
So for the audience, we might see more immersive, data-rich, content-like complex, interactive graphics or summaries of huge public records.
Precisely. But internally, they're automating the drudgery. Summarizing daily reports, scheduling resources, sifting through data sets that would take a human team days to get through.
Which frees up journalists to do actual reporting and analysis.
And storytelling, not administrative tasks. By augmenting human capabilities this way, Al Jazeera is really positioning itself to set a new standard for digital journalism, driving innovation in both content quality and operational efficiency.
It's a masterclass in strategic integration. Now, this is where we're going to pause the conversation on algorithmic efficiency. We're going to shift gears and slow our pace down a bit.
To appreciate some genuinely extraordinary discoveries.
We're going from digital systems on Earth to, well, celestial bodies being ripped apart by extreme gravitational forces.
And we absolutely have to start with this latest finding from the James Webb Space Telescope. I mean, the imaging capabilities are just phenomenal. They've confirmed the most stretched out, distorted planet ever seen.
The planet has a designation, PSR J1322-2650b. It's a Jupiter mass world. But the key to its bizarre shape is what it's orbiting.
A millisecond pulsar, which is a rapidly spinning neutron star, and it's orbiting incredibly close, only about 1 million miles away.
That proximity to an object with such immense gravity is what causes the distortion, right?
The tidal forces they're beyond anything our own sun creates. And when we say distorted, the measurements are staggering. This object is 38% wider at the equator than it is from pole to pole.
So it's not a sphere anymore. It's been mathematically flattened and stretched into what scientists are calling the lemon-shaped planet.
It's a good name for it. It's basically in a state of continuous extreme gravitational stress, just being pulled out of shape like taffy. And the twist, the part that's really fueling scientific speculation,
is that it might not even be a planet.
That's the most fascinating part. The leading alternative theory suggests it's not a conventionally formed gas giant. It might be the final high-density remnants of a dying star that's being slowly consumed by its pulsar companion.
So we're watching a cosmic feeding frenzy.
In a way, yes. The extreme orbit and the intense distortion are exactly what you would expect to see if a stellar corpse were being violently stripped of its material. It's just incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Okay, so we go from an object being consumed by gravity to a concept that seeks to consume, well, nothing at all.
No fuel, no grids, no charging stations.
Let's bring our focus back to Earth and look at a revolutionary transportation concept, Solaris.
Maersk architects unveiled this, and their pitch is, it's bold. The world's first fully solar-powered autonomous motorcycle. The whole idea is energy independence.
So the core selling point is complete freedom from the grid. It operates without fuel, without needing a charging station, just drawing all its energy from ambient light. What makes it different from other solar vehicles we've seen?
It really comes down to design integration and material science. Most other solar prototypes use these flat, rigid panels, which limits the angles they can capture light from.
Okay.
Solaris is different. It's built around a carbon fiber body that's wrapped entirely in a curved photovoltaic skin. The entire surface is a light gatherer designed to capture light from every possible angle as the rider moves.
So it solves that problem of intermittent solar power for something that's constantly moving.
Exactly. And while it is still a prototype, the implications are just massive. If this becomes a reality, it eliminates per-mile costs and it completely gets rid of range anxiety as long as there's daylight. A vision of truly sustainable transport.
Speaking of innovative applications that address very human needs, we have to look at one of the more unusual products to hit the lifestyle tech market.
The VPN-enabled blanket.
I have to admit, when I first saw this in the sources, I thought it was a joke. A streetwear brand created a blanket specifically to combat loneliness for expats. It's a very strange intersection of hardware, software, and emotion.
But the mechanism behind it is surprisingly clever. It's this high-quality Italian-made blanket, and it has an NFC chip woven directly into the fabric tag.
You just tap the tag with your smartphone.
And that tap unlocks a month of free VPN service.
So why a VPN? Why link that to a blanket?
The research that drove this is key. The sources cite a study showing 88% of expats report feeling less isolated, more connected, when they can easily access streaming content and news from their home country.
Ah, so the physical blanket is the symbol of comfort, the warmth, the familiarity.
And the technology, the VPN, provides the actual digital link to home. It enables streaming from over 120 countries, and it's trying to capture that very specific, mix of longing and warmth that comes with reminders of where you're from.
It's a fascinating example of consumer tech trying to address a really deep human emotional pain point.
Hidden inside a piece of furniture.
Exactly. Okay, so we have covered the depth of the AI hiring frustration, the strategic media push by Al Jazeera, and we took a detour to a lemon-shaped celestial body. Now, let's accelerate.
Time for our rapid-fire rundown.
The trending AI tools that can boost your productivity today. If you need some tangible efficiency, you'll want to pay attention to these.
All right, starting with integration. NexaSDK for mobile. This is gaining a lot of traction because it's seen as the easiest way to deploy multimodal AI, that's text, image, and voice, directly onto mobile devices.
Then there's ManyPI. Its use case is powerful. It lets you automatically turn static websites into functional, structured APIs. Great for modernizing legacy systems.
For anyone who's privacy conscious, look at Okara. This tool provides private AI chat with access to over 30 open-source models without sending your data to external servers.
If you're in development, QualGent is a huge time saver. You can test apps with a single click using AI QA agents that are designed to scale their testing, just like cloud infrastructure.
Content creators, check out Syllaby V3.0. It's an all-in-one platform for video. It helps create scripts, edit footage, and publish, all from one place.
Google has introduced Google GenTabs in Disco. This lets you remix your browser tabs into custom AI-powered apps tailored exactly to your workflow, a massive step up for browser productivity.
We're also seeing great enterprise tools, like the Lyra Chrome Extension. It provides automated pre-meeting research and integrates it right into your Google Calendar event.
And finally, another critical open-source privacy tool, xPrivo. This is a free, anonymous AI chat that's ready to run locally on your own system for maximum control.
That's quite a stack. It covers everything from mobile development to personal productivity and secure communication.
Absolutely. So we've moved from analyzing the strategic failures of algorithms and hiring to the sheer power of Al Jazeera's The Core. We took a dizzying trip to a planet being pulled apart.
And wrapped up with the specific tools that are defining modern efficiency.
It's clear that whether we are discussing astronomical tidal forces stretching a planet or algorithmic efficiency stretching the bounds of the hiring process, the central theme is kind of the same.
Which is, how do we manage these immense concentrated powers, be they gravitational, solar, or algorithmic, to generate beneficial outcomes without creating catastrophic unintended consequences?
That is a thought worth mulling over. And that's it for this deep dive into the latest in AI and science. Thank you for joining us. If this information helps you feel more informed, please follow and share the content.
We appreciate you trusting us with your time.
See you in the next episode.